Yeah. Yeah. I saw this. The eyeball on. Yeah. All right. Make sure the eyeball. Let me say this again. This is the month of Ramadan. I don't know. It doesn't matter if you're Christian or whatever. You respect people, religions. You respect their, their, you know, their beliefs. And people don't walk amongst people just making enemies and then think it's the thing to do. You don't just walk amongst enemies and just think it's the thing to make them your enemy. I said that I fell into this. I'm I'm about to change my shit to help. I'm about to, I'm about to call my shit help. I think I'm trying to get off the internet, and it's like motherfuckers want me to stay here to fight something. It's too late, yo. The boys got charged. That shit is in the hands of the justice system. So it was no more content. The only one gonna keep making up shit is Ratchet TV, and I guess that's his auntie or his mom or Shay's too. I don't know. So she's showing pictures of me. If I gave you, let's say I gave you $2,000, and then you go on live and tell everybody that you took that from me, then I look like a sucker. What do you look like when I just give you a story like you did me, return a favor. I need this. And you send it back. And then right under there, I see Bank of America. It says BOA, which I told you I'm in a legal battle with them. And then you show the shit on there. Like you marking yourself for a downfall that you can't take. And plus, I, as a content creator, I empathize with people that come down here, and if they put something up here, give me any information, and they do it for nothing, I can't return. So I learned overnight, yeah, overnight, since yesterday, a couple of people that come down in our chats, they suffering because of these receipts, and that shit bothers me. So here, dumb people, I keep asking you, do y'all know who made a certain image, uh, a certain image, a logo? I told you that that person never asked me for any money. They just did the logo for me, not this one. I just snatched this one out the. I just snatched this out there. See, you see the eagle? When I say I don't know the people that come down chat, I don't know them. I don't know if this is online. This is the internet. So how can somebody argue with you? When I say I don't know you, there must be something going on that you should probably say you don't know me. And y'all don't know me. Lead like lead you need to know y'all don't know shit that be going on behind the scenes. And then they'll put up all these distractions. And the whole time I'm behind the scenes talking to people, whether I know them or not. I don't know them, but I care about if they suffering, if they had a loss in the family. I really care about that shit. I'm telling you, if one case, and I covered three, but this one case, even that I proved to you, yo, all the way back to 2022, I think it was. I can go back and show the shit that was going on, and I still haven't shown everything because I'm not trying to, because it's not necessary. I asked one of the people that I haven't seen around for a while. And when I don't see people around for a while, I get worried. I be like, where the fuck they at? Like, I hope nothing happened to them. Like, Cam, when I ain't see his live, his didn't start. I'm fucking worried. But I jump around in lives just like anybody else does. But when this lady come up and she talked, somebody made her start talking about me. I'm steady showing you I got the one person that you can forget, I can forgive. That one person that I could forgive. And the only time that my blood pressure was low was in South Carolina. And that's how I get y'all, just by using the base of South Carolina and the Lexus Ware case. To shut shit down. This is Shades 2 went straight for Wise Learned Leaders after I turned it to Wise Learned Leaders. So yeah, I let you go over there and you hit that channel with a copyright. Now you say you go hit all of the channels. I want you to, because that's exactly how I got Ratchet TV, where he can't strike me no more. All I gotta do is just prove one of your strikes is some dumb shit or it's against the law. And that's a wrap. People don't strike my channel. You think you better, you learn from fucking Ratchet TV, or you Ratchet TV torture you. Do you see Ratchet TV talking about me? You like the fucking blind leading the blind too. But I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all know the feds is down here. Not only the Fed, like the police, it's like the FDIC. those feds. Those feds too. So if I recover some of my money just by saying, yo, you on here bragging and shit. So if I recover some of my money that I gave you and I can see your bank, but I'm not putting your shit up there. I done got everything I could get from you by the live and everybody in your live, and they saying all of this information that they know, especially about you putting up my whole business account. So that means whoever saw that short with the whole business account, my whole business account, you've been working this whole time. This is Bank of America. And I said, yo, the PI, one of her Jones, it said at Bank of America. This is something I told her. I got another bank that I go against, Capital One, because I speak out against bullshit. I show you asking the money. So by far, I'm not dumb. Like, I can't talk. I can't prove something, or I can't prove a conspiracy with a bank or banks. So here's one this is what they thought. Look, this right here. And then watch, let me show you the other bank. The other one is Capital One. I'm trying to get the exact one that I want. It was an article out. All right, well, hang on. So let me show you about Capital One. So I be fucking around with y'all, and I be like, "This is consider this the Discovery Channel, the Discovery Channel." Capital One Bank just changed its name to Discover. When you change your name, you either merged with another bank, so I know it, and that's a form of tracking. So the information you get is from people that's down there in your chats, and they fucking from banks. You talking about your brand and shit like that? I don't give a fuck about nobody brand, even Capital Ones. I don't owe them shit because I know the banking system and how it operates. So when I'm telling you I don't want to show the cash apps, I'm protecting people's identity. But you's a dickhead. Like, I mean, Shay's too gotta be one. Yo, I don't. She don't. You don't have one fucking like on the pictures that you saw. Everything that you're saying you're gonna do, you don't have no likes on there. It's a reason for that. It's a reason. I ain't seen. Look, behind the scenes, somebody say, "Yo," it's almost as if somebody is taking people out for me, and I'm not asking them to do it. They helping me concentrate my fire. And when I say concentrate my fire, meaning people are doing stuff for me that, they helping me focus on who they might be focused on, they have a focus on. So they might take down a couple other people because they know that I'm not focusing on them. I'm not gonna give you a list of who I'm focusing on. People know who I'm focusing on. It's paragraph 23. I'm focusing on paragraph 23. Rainwater. So somewhere down in your little thing, and I'm telling you, and I know the people in your chats. I know them. So when they disappear from you, they disappear from you. Look. Now I'm back to looking at vid IQ. For a week. About a I don't know. Until I foot whenever I get ready to fight the appeal of the strike that you said you was gonna put on all my channels. It shows you're in concert to do something false, and you're not going to come to court. So when I put the counter notification in and quote the law, because that's all I'll do is just quote the law. See, I make YouTube deny my appeals, immediate appeals. I already showed you that y'all have someone down here watching. That person has not answered me to say that I was lying about who it was that's getting information on off of my account, and they work for Google. So when I get ready, when I want to, I'll go after, and I'll get that strike, you know, off. Quid pro quo. And it's something that's very easy that I did. Just a matter of how you state things. And then the next person in line, it's like I'm lining you up. But in the meantime, I just keep watching to see how the news is changing on, well, the regular news and in the Mo 3 sector. The Mo 3 sector has to be worth something It has to bring some type of money in. So whatever crazy force is in your mind and thinking something like that, notice I haven't. I told you I blocked a certain person. That certain person appears in my chats as other people. So I let them, and then I show it, and they know I'm telling you. Let me show you. But someone said, "I'm gonna show you the False Claims Act. What happens?" You see this? See, when you accuse me of Medicaid and Medicare fraud, they have to find that to be true. So to counter that, I put in to counter it. I made them show their hand by putting in a waste, fraud, and abuse to find out who is leaking information about my medical shit and about my family. All shit that's supposed to be confidential. Who hired you? Who sent you? And then I said, but I would hate to see the discovery if I bring this as a RICO. I would hate to see the discovery because the discovery that they would have to give me, it may it may show some people's names in there that yeah. So when I seen somebody put my doctor's name in your checks and say that they were from the fraud department and then start talking about 2027, this is only 2026, the third month. So then that means there was no false claim, as you said, because I started showing the documents and the dates and showing that they were lying and they were playing with them. playing with the dates. Yeah, those are all recorded phone calls of me calling in. So the big organization that you were saying, the big organization that you were saying, which one did I?
Well, we know that was a lie. I don't watch his videos unless somebody tell me to. I'm gonna stop this, but I maybe say some incriminating information. I can play it. That's how I thought KJ was a boy. It's a girl. Wait.
And then she promotes herself. I shouldn't be telling y'all that. I was meant not to let that be shown out. But that's all right. So now y'all know. What did I say? What did I say? Why don't I do what?
It really pissed me off, y'all. Don't take your blood pressure medication. Drink enough motherfucking water. Eat your motherfucking 3 meals a day or 2. Don't fucking sleep that night, nigga. Do that. Yeah, monitor that motherfucking blood pressure before your stupid ass have a stroke or a heart attack. Tell me? Because you know that shit stays elevated. Shay Shay's blood pressure stays good until I met your motherfucking ass, nigga. Okay? Because you argue every motherfucking day on the phone. That's why I don't know why people get up here and bring our shit. Y'all stupid as fuck. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show them that you and I can do nothing but argue in between talking to each other. And you was starting it because you was hollering and screaming at me, and my motherfucking ass would tell you off, and you can call it disrespect or whatever you want to. You did right. I disrespect you because you need to stay in your motherfucking place, nigga. So you want to me talking that shit. Like I like how that self-esteem that you know I'm very real confident in my motherfucking self. You know why I don't tell my age, bitch. I'm dealing with the industry out here, bitch.
Bang. There it is. The industry. So you with the industry out there. So you work with the industry. What industry? That's why. That's why I put it in to make sure I'm not fucking with the industry because I ain't in the industry. Yeah, I ain't in the industry. My family was in the industry. I got people that was in the industry. I told you. The original Blue Note, my Uncle Brody, he was in the industry. I show it. And Patty LaBelle and all of them, they were at his funeral. It was you the last time when I was trying to um, start up Wise Learned Leaders. It was you that came over and started, messing with, you know. So when I say pinky, they know what I mean. Who sent you, nigga? And Friday, and you fucking up money. Like you fucking up money. Money makes the world go round. And like I said, I never said that I was perfect. But I remember two people, a mother and a daughter. And they wrote a check out for I think it was $1 million. I promised them I was going to, even if they not down here on YouTube. I promised them I was going to fulfill. I was going to make that check. They was going to be able to cash it. Partners. So there's a lot of shit on a person's shoulders that, and if it stress them out, they can't operate. And everyone has a right to operate as a business how they want to operate. I just show them how to make even her almost a 300% return just by telling them not invest in this, invest in that, something simple. Don't call yourself something that you're not. Don't be, don't say you're something that you're not. Don't say that you, like, for instance, in this, there was couture at your door. Don't say that you're couture at your door and they got to come to a store. Then that's not at your door. Meaning you have to deliver to the door. Something simple. These are all law abiding citizens. They have their own businesses. My family have stakes in those business. I told you before, trust, I can't let no one come in between those trusts. And it has to be replenished to pay the family, to keep paying anything that happens to the family members. So I keep playing things over and over again to make sure that everybody knows that I had this. And like I said, I'm a Marine, I'm a protector of people. People supposed to feel safe around me. And if a doctor gave me some wrong medication, that doctor retired now. Somebody may have retired because he gave me wrong medication. He gave me like 10, 20 medications and told me that this was going to help me, but I don't know. I don't know his name. His name is Dr. Brown. I know that. So these Browns is a motherfucker. Trying to tell you. Yeah, these Browns is a motherfucker. It's a shame for me to hunt all of these Browns to get my money. Because if it was to be seen by a court that some whites, and I mean, not white people, brown people that want to put white people in front as a distraction, I ain't I'm not going to let it distract me. I could just go right now and put the False Claims Act in there, but you just don't stop. I don't know what the fuck be driving you because I don't know if you be paying attention or you can't see. I have a couple people that will always come in and like my video. Let me show you. And they be trying to accomplish things. Share my screen with you. Even if I don't agree with what they're saying, I'm happy to see the next man get ahead, the next woman accomplish a goal that they were trying to accomplish. And this is AC Shakur. She got an official citation of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Now, I have a partner in Massachusetts. He married to a woman that I never got a chance to meet her, but yeah, I don't know if that's AC Shakura, but yeah, I got a partner up there that I don't know his name. Because I registered our company in Delaware. So you think you're the only one that have connections? Yeah, I have connections all up and down the East Coast. I don't know where my partners can move wherever they want to move, and I don't want them having to have to move or anything. So, like I said, I have a partner somewhere in Massachusetts. Number six, like Julius Irvin. He used to play for the Sixers. That's my man, Julius Irvin. When we stick together, we all win, no matter, because everybody is trying to take care of their kids. So when we keep unity, no matter disagreements on minor things, Quadir, MC Spice, Shakur, and Universal Zulu Nation. President of the Senate and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted by the clerk of the Senate. So you remember you said something about the price is right contracting. That was the dumbest thing you could have said. When somebody talks too much and you say, "Yes, I'm a police bitch," it makes me know that who you're working for. And then that makes me know who's in your chat and where they're getting their information from. Price is Right contracting is someone that kills mold. So then I bring that back to Bowie State, which is in Maryland. There was an old man trying to come out with something to show how to kill mold. And you are a mold. Blacks can't do shit. Without someone trying to kill their dream. So when y'all talk about the fire killed the mold. Mold, black mold causes cancer. Yeah, makes your hair fall out, everything. So someone's tracking me to see how long it is and see how it's going to be before the mold kills me and my kids. Because someone Jewish actually had mold in the house, and I made them by using Price is Right contracting. Yeah, they used them. So someone puts out information. Then try raccoon problems. Quick removal steps. Attic crawl entry. How to get rid of mice. Yeah, years ago. So when I say see this, Will Smith slaps Chris Rock's Oscars 2022. Jada Pinkett. Will Smith slaps Chris Rock. Jada Pinkett Oscars 2022. Nobody cared because she has a what do you call that? She has alopecia. She just tells you how to take care of your home. All of this stuff, I know. All of this. I know all of this stuff. So who will want to shut this down? They ain't gonna shut it down. Those type of classes that people learn and they get certified to do this all over the United States where people have mold problems. And therefore, when I ask on the channel, I want to see what it is now. I'll get to this. I'll get to Look at what YouTube is suggesting that I play on the channel. Got you, bitch. Let me see what it is now. The post that you're trying to kill. Because, yeah, coming soon. You sent this to me, right? I'm gonna bring Keith up because you brought my drone down only to 6 volts. So everything works to the good, works for the good of them that love the Lord. Listen how it sounds. It's like somebody's trying to erase certain things. You see, the Empress 1066. What if they did it with a dirty insurance company? Someone's trying to erase what and make me concentrate on something else. I- I'm still going to pay attention to the channel. The courageous women of the We Don't Know Nothing Association. So you're trying to help erase some people that the people don't want known. They want me on this channel because I can go to this same. That's why I stream to every channel. You're a piece of shit. That's why I spell your name with S-H, and then a piece of shit look like a A-Y and two. You keep saying we was dating, and I'm telling you, no, we wasn't. Don't nobody date online. You went out and told everybody about me being SDA. So I say, happy Sabbath. The courageous woman of the We Don't Know Nothing Association. But we still can see them right here. I told you I don't know them. But someone forewarned me. Might always forewarns me. So it's always going to point back to you, the woman that used to always come through the track, red siren, everything. You. And you're taking joy at showing the receipts. I'm not going to show the cash apps because you want me to show one cash app. I'm not showing that woman's cash app or any other woman's cash apps. There's a lot of people in there. If paperwork got kids all in the charges, he a predator. So that in turns brings me to Ratchet TV because it's in his chats where the people, when they talk about Sean G, they spell it with SEAN when his real name is SHAWN. So he's trying to help erase off of YouTube digital footprint. Using his people to say that they won't see that, but I wouldn't give a fuck if Ratchet TV, you, everybody you try to cover up, I know their moves. Because I told you, I don't know who he thought he was playing chess with. I'm not playing chess. I play life. I'm indigenous American. So someone is pointing me to where I need to go. Because he's going to jail. Yeah. See? A fool and his money is soon departed. Let him make all the mistakes that he wants. Because all this is going to do is show who helped erase all of that information. All of that information and where it went. So Rainwater gonna go to jail. Look, look at the bull bodega right there. And he keeps using AI and they telling him in New York, yo, you're not supposed to use AI. So playing both sides is how people get killed. I'm not threatening nobody. It won't be by my hands. He never was saying long live three. People know how fake this nigga is. You know what you was trying to do? You was trying to have me come down. He was going. He actually thought he was going to fucking kidnap me. And you just said that I was going to stab a woman with a machete, which I showed that I brought the machete down there. That's why they let me off. So I'm not worried about no fucking feds. You're not going to give me a federal case because I pleaded and I told the ancestors, I hear them. Though I don't believe in, I don't say that I see them, I hear them by the words that they said to me before. Meaning the land that we have, it was meant for families. And I already told you, they built. It was a bunch of people that put this together and they built their own community right down in Georgia. But they may have taken a loan out. So yeah, I would do something to make sure that that community pays its loan off. Because I can trace my roots back to 1880 at the very least, before there is no land for us to stay, because some people call themselves African Americans, and they're going to get deported. I saw a story tonight. They deporting somebody from New Zealand that served in the military, and he's a veteran, white guy. Let me stop this and show you. Maybe you'll understand the point after this. It don't matter if you hide your life. I have it. I don't give a fuck what you hide. You said you was going to delete this. I have to delete this all in here. That's what digital footprints are. I don't delete shit. And if I did delete it, I already know that YouTube has it. But I need my copy. It only takes a small group. It don't take a nation of millions. It takes a small group just to know I'm gonna draw all of y'all to me. Not from YouTube. I said look up my name. I'm not worried about dying. I'm just worried about, yeah, that people get the information, and I'll make sure that they'll have the information. I'm not making up no list. Let me see. Yeah, it came up again. Damn, let me see if that one is doing the same thing. Let's come up again. It only changed one thing. So maybe I should concentrate on what you're trying to do. And maybe somebody's trying to tell me to do what I need to do. I'm taking too long to do what I need to do to make sure all of this gets out. Because what you say, you mad because let me see. Listen, see this library. I don't understand one thing. Justice for three is justice for all. I still have all of this. That's in. We still are the receipts, but I had a rest in another one. I had to keep changing them around. And your man said he was a state of the art hacker. So people are trying to actively get rid of the evidence because of the False Claims Act, which I told you I was gonna find out before I filed. So I guess I should send all of this up real quick to the people so they can see what y'all trying to do. I think I'm gonna start on that. I'm gonna end this live right now. Let me see. Wait a minute. It takes time to make sure I download certain shit from the phone. See, I don't worry about like minute details. Those are things that a jury is supposed to determine. Let me see if I play it on. If I get out of here, let me see if what did it do? A mystery game channel, and don't forget the sub channels. Yeah, they still there. Listen,
Be glad you don't live close to me, nigga, because
look
I
what
will
they're
come
trying
over
to
there
do.
and fuck your ass up, nigga, on them. Only if you make me.
Look. I mean, it's gonna take a minute to get all of these shorts down and the stuff that I already have for improper diagnosis. And someone in your chat is saying because he can't afford his pills. What pills? You saying you're from the Medicaid fraud department, right? Nah, don't try to erase nothing. Something's wrong with me because I can't afford my pills. No, I have somebody that goes pick my pills up. I got my pills. How you think I'm talking right now? But it only take a snapshot, like Liberty Mutual snapshot, to show what y'all were trying to do. Now, let's look at Shay's tube. Let's look at her. Okay. You don't know 54 keys. I'm already talking about corporate business. But First, let's look at Clint Combs.
Would you like to learn how to make your assets invisible to creditors and snoops? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that with many of the assets that you currently own. Put them in a place where no one will know that you hold on to these types of assets.
So he on YouTube. Y'all can't stop him. It don't takes a power of attorney to sign it over to somebody else. It doesn't matter anything about this. I already sent it up. And the videos, that's why you have playlists. The playlists are done by, they're managed by, and those things are starting to miss. It has to be YouTube taking them. And if YouTube's destroy those things when they know that there's an open case, I don't think they would fare too well in the public's interest. And I'm paying premium. I'm gonna have to say something about this tomorrow. And I mean, like, yo, look how he's doing his streaming.
Plate on the white Camaro that one of the guys was driving came back as a registered owner to an LLC, which turned out to be Enterprise Car Rental. The guy said he worked at the DFW airport for Enterprise. Didn't somebody else work at the airport at Enterprise on YouTube? Okay. And they rented the car. That's where my brain clicked. I looked into a person and he worked at Enterprise during those years as a manager and then transferred or changed jobs out of state. I looked more into it and searched crime reports during that time. In 2021, there is a big bust in a car rental. There was a big bust in car rentals that were being transported from Dallas to Chicago. Car rentals were being found during other crimes out there. Coincidence.
So when you, let me just give you this. When you say, I was doing something, my case had to do with Enterprise. And in 2021, yeah, I was out. My case is over there. But you see this thing right here? I'm letting him take the reins and put it out there because he down there. He might know something more. He don't own that channel. I do. That's down.
Let's see here. Where is it?
Bam. See how good that sounds? Let me see. Hold up. Let me let you see. It don't matter. Media player. What's up, my time? We gotta save our land, bro. We gotta save the recordings. That's necessary. That's why I don't worry about. I don't even know who Mob Ties is. but we had to protect. If this the mob ties that I think it is, we had to protect ourselves because if someone tried to kill the young the young Jay Prince and his pop is alive, I don't know his pop. I heard of his pop. And if he's trying to talk and somebody's trying to take something, you gotta pass it down through the generations and make sure that everything stays in order. So media player, I download stuff to media player. You ever heard me talking about mob ties over here? I don't even know mob ties. You see, he just comes in, she come in and say MGR. Yeah, I don't know mob ties. When you're a business, you talk as a business. You don't talk. I never met mob ties and everything saying their first name and all that. I don't know who this person is, but I'm MGR and um, I don't know nothing still, even on MGR. We don't know nothing. The feds can't bang anybody unless somebody is saying that they know something. There's a cop named Eric Barnes down there. He's doing a bang up job down there. And the ATF is doing a bang up job. They got the help of rainwater. They got the help of, let me see, the Jackson sisters. They got all them people that's helping them. Devin Brown. Yeah. If Ratchet TV is giving up the information, yeah, the organization really is becoming smaller. So they're gonna give me who I want because I'm showing them who's talking all the way from here. Thing is, from here, somebody fucked up. This property survived everything. And I'm telling you what they do. They want you to show your, they tell you to cam up. Instead, I make people cam up. She bad, like this. So what, you need a recruiter down here or something or what? I know a lot of fellas. Alright. I got tied straight to well, was getting out, everything. Help. Boom. And nobody's money laundering shit. As long as there's felons and they get it out, career links is never going to die. A contract with career links is not money laundering. They get their money from, where they getting money from? That ain't my business. I don't ask questions. Houses, all that shit. Halfway houses, yeah. I told you she was. All right, just send over the joint venture paperwork. Send over the joint venture paperwork. No, not till I know everything is good. Everybody's clear. None of y'all names is coming up in nothing. Yeah. I didn't receive a phone call. However, it got to me. Get your money. You know, Snoop Dogg. It's just a joke. And there's a joke I use because it had the words on there that I was trying to express. I don't know Snoop Dogg either. I like his music. Shit has to be preserved some type of way. Because some people want to take our history away, take hip hop away from us. That belongs to us. And the people that's helping other people to take it away from us. No, hip hop is going to stay. You know why I say hip hop? You know the mascot for the 76ers used to be called hip hop. He was a rabbit, like a rabbit, big ass built rabbit. And it was a doctor that used to work on, I think it was Pat Croce. Yeah, Pat Croce. Um, he helped the Sixers during the time AI was there. And he brought hip hop there. And I had my daughter there at the game. And she was, this was just before this when I met Vivica Fox, Joe Frazier. Yeah, I used to be right down there in the VIP section. It's underground. It's a little bar down there. Not a lot of people there. Do you think I was asking on what fucking type of business it is, how much they was worth? No. Did I look? I wasn't starstruck. Nah, I wasn't starstruck. That was like 2004. I looked at I was saying to myself, I made it. That's why I like the song. this is both me. They don't want spoke with me. Anything about real estate, molded, everything. Yeah, they, yeah. When you said that, I'm telling you, you just had to say some key words. The thing you don't know is being a Marine, they expose us to mold. They expose that shit to us. When I was in the Marine Corps, and we still around. And I've been out the Marine Corps. I got out the Marine Corps in 1999. The immune system, as long as you don't take no vaccinations, your immune system is going to fight. It's going to build its own. Hold up 1 second. The most important man in a woman's life is not her husband, not even her father. It is her son. That little boy who arrived and changed everything, becoming her greatest strength and purest love. She fears when he is sick, finds peace watching him sleep, a bond no one else can fully understand. A husband walks beside her, a father guides her, but a son transforms her forever. Share if you agree. I had to swallow all my dope. I'm high as a motherfucker right now. Keep my dope in so fast. I eat all that shit. Man, I ain't know what else to do. Yeah, so as people talk about certain things as I had to swallow all my dope. I'm high as a motherfucker right now. Keep my dope in so fast. I eat all that shit. Man, I ain't know what else to do. Smoke. I'm just saying 97.9 better. Nah, if you let it dry, it'd be good. What are you doing? Because I like 97.9 better. It doesn't matter whether you can't mess with people. 97.9 better. No, it's mine. What are you gonna see? It's mine.
slip me and take it from me.
Why you put 97 on your book?
Because 97.9 is better.
K104 book.
Fuck K104.
This guy I went on 2 dates with just vanished from the internet completely. Turns out he used Cloaked to hide his real number. I was like, how? So I downloaded it, scanned my own.
Damn. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. Yeah. I'm MGR everywhere. It ain't hard to know who the leak is and why they trying to leak it. What did it say? Play your shit on my live. I play shorts all the time. I can play shorts of just shit on my live. You see what that say? Fraud department is your number one, and they got a target next there, and you're saying you're going to strike my channel if I play your shit. But getting back to what I was trying to show is I already showed it's downloaded. Why did you hide your live off the channel? See, originally, this is what I said. I named this. Why did she hide the live? Now all you got up on your drum is look. Why'd you hide the live? So usually when y'all start acting funny, I start see Kid from Kid and Play. He was in Texas and he spoke about the Mo 3 case, and now he's sick. 3 weeks ago, Jay Prince Jr. He's sick. Another one that's downloading. What's this person? See, y'all gotta cut this out. Saying Empire Records is the puppet master. There's something when you look. See, it was changed in 2021. I'm not saying Empire doesn't sell certain goods. How long has music been around? People just need to wisen up because if Rainwater moved the gun in the Mo 3 case, what does it have to do with Empire Records? Y'all got some proof that Empire Records, y'all have to prove that Empire Records told Rainwater, move the gun. That's what receipts are. We can't, I mean, we gotta, it comes to a point where we gotta stop saying allege and saying, yo, I got the receipt for this. I know this. And I'm not saying this against True Results because True Results, it was his stuff, Miss Lowdown stuff, that made me go further into just regular people that were not a part of Empire. They were just, I mean, the Jackson guy. Now, if they are the puppet master, they'll be dealt with in time. Then that would be something like me saying it's something like that would be something like calling me a puppet master because it's always the insurance company that sells these policies that even that everybody buys insurance unless you're not going to buy insurance you ain't going to buy car insurance. Why shouldn't they? They're universal life insurance so you can make money. It's an investment tool. There's an investment tool. How many people have bought regular life insurance and the wife went and killed the husband, or the husband went and killed the wife just because he had a chick on the side? What does Empire have on the side to gain? No, somebody else got something going on and got caught. Think about what the artists are saying. If somebody told, yeah, if a nigga told on something that we did together, then the nigga fucked up. How would you handle it? I ask anybody out there, if you and somebody went and did a crime together or did anything together, and you went and told, how you supposed to handle that? You can't keep calling out the rats and then say, yo, Empire did all of that. And I'm not taking up for Empire. I don't work for Empire. Empire doesn't give me any money. No, I don't ask anybody for any money. It's not my duty to clear Empire, clear nobody's name or anything like that. I call it like I see it. Me. Virtual tours are for a reason. Now, that brings you right back down to the Mode 3 sector, which all of these people, y'all are part of the Mode 3 sector. People like True Results is the only one that's out there putting out stuff that you gotta, you have to criticize it, but you know that he's on to something. He is on to something. That's why he says alleged. I'm glad he did say allegedly. So then me that worked for an insurance companies were built off of people going to war and dying. If you listen to Minister Farrakhan, he made a speech one time and he said, we fought in those wars, talking about black people. And he knows his heritage. Farrakhan. He knows his heritage. His wife is, I think, in I forgot which, the Sioux and Indians. But he was saying in this speech, and it's a short, and he says in there, he named every war that we fought in. And everything the United States did after those wars. And he said, they're building Germany and Japan on top of us. So that's why they're taking the land. Who owns the stocks in the land? That's why I said this Discovery Channel, and when I keep showing y'all, is Dan Calloway. It's fair use, Dan Calloway. Shout out to my man, Dan Calloway, Big Chief.
And in the building.
A continental African immigrant can do to me that can supersede what the white man has done to me. There's nothing a
Instead of
Caribbean,
trying to-
Central South American African immigrant can do to me that can exceed what the white man has done to me. So why is it I can have so much vitriol, hatred, disrespect, animosity towards someone who looks like me just because they came from another place?
Now, this is where he's making his mistake. There are people that look like us, and I just got finished explaining that are doing the exact same thing as what he will call the oppressors. Colonizers never had one set skin complexion.
Bam. That part.
Colonizers never had one set skin complexion. You can't put it all on just one group of people. Like, I won't ever do that. Even with American Indians, it was other Indian tribes that sold out other Indian tribes to the enemy. And, well, in their favor, in the enemy's favor. So I won't ever state that. So he's inaccurate right there with his assessment.
When the white man who's responsible for my hell here, I'm never giving him half that energy.
And I used to give this nigga money for a Marcus Garvey school that never was built, and you're getting ready to go to jail. How much money people give to Umar Johnson for that Marcus Garvey school in Delaware? And I'm telling you, Delaware Indians, they're Indians. That's a tribe. It's a tribe. The Delawares. You only had to go onto ancestry.com, not give your DNA and none of that shit. You only had to go onto ancestry.com, have the long form of anybody in your family. Yo, people write stuff, important things in their Bible. I wish I can show you a picture of my Bible, everybody that I've met in jail. And so I always will have something to remember because I already know that I'm going to lose my memory at some point. But you have to write it down. You got to write it down. You got to record it. You have to do a lot of things so that it get passed down to the next generation and they know what's going on. And me getting the list of the dirty cops in Philly that, yeah, connect to Texas. That's not by mistake. It wasn't by chance. It was intended. You only trust certain people. And even though there's times that I wish my grandmother was still alive because she used to tell me everything. But she didn't tell my uncle. She didn't tell my uncles. She didn't tell nobody. My auntie, my aunt Leslie, they didn't tell nobody the most important secrets of our family. They left that with me. I made that into something. Because they seen a direction in me and they never got any insurance policy on me. My grandmother got insurance policy and she wasn't from no goddamn Empire Records. My grandmother was just a regular grandmother. She got an insurance policy on my uncles because they was smoking dope, doing a whole bunch of things. And my little cousin, he was, I ain't gonna say crack baby. Well, he was a crack baby. He was, yeah. That's why I tell you, his Jordan. His mom's name was Alice Jordan. We call her Mad Max. But she recovered and got off of crack and started becoming something. And then all of a sudden she died. But she had sons. One of them name was Michael Jordan. Not the Michael Jordan y'all thinking of, but his name was Michael Jordan. And he could ball his ass off. So it comes to a point that we just have to know our heritage and we have to build something. And when there's a net that's so wide, matter of fact, there go my cousin H. Everything I'm telling you, in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let every word be established. My cousin H could tell you about Mad Max. And when people keep saying, yeah, even his uncle said this, yo, I could bring up my whole goddamn family on here. And if I mention that nigga name, Keith Solomon, they'll tell you He is a piece of shit. He is a traitor to our family. And if that nigga was left, he was in the street, I wouldn't piss on that nigga. And motherfuckers use him because I'm telling you, that nigga betrayed our family so bad. Nigga kept a woman in a house for a whole goddamn weekend and just beat her ass. I came home from the military. He acted like he had so much love for me, but lied to my grandmother to steal from her. Because I was talking on the phone. This was back during the time when I first got out of the military. Yeah, this nigga is a creep. He like little kids, young women. He got, I say he got my cousin. I say he got him shot. That's me. That's how I feel because my cousin, he is like a peacemaker. But he got a slickness to him too. That's why I say I love my family because they are who they are and they don't deny it. I know my cousin, always looking after me, and sometimes I gotta call him like, yo, you. When a nigga says something about like, yo, the birthday party, like you can't come to Baltimore. Yeah, when my cousin was up here, didn't nobody come to fuck down here in this chat and say shit why he was here. H wasn't here. When Amin came up on here, y'all ain't say shit when he showed his face. And then he turned the light out. To let me know. So go to your daughter. Go to my daughter's graduation. Ain't shit gonna happen. When a nigga told me from Baltimore, yo, you can't come to your daughter's graduation, I went down there. But he never communicated to me anything. So I'm just saying, it wasn't until afterwards that I found out it was my cousin that looked out for me down there. Our family go anywhere they want, and we all over. We like rabbits. Our family. Motherfuckers be having like 6 kids. My great grandmother, I think she had like 18 kids. 18. My Uncle Tanny was one of them. He did. His name was Tanny Robertson. But I tell you, when we go back to the 1880s, it come to Tanny Newton. Do I ask questions how that come about? I don't know. But my family's gonna come and ask me because that's what I spend my time doing, is looking up our history. My grandmother told me about the trust. I named the company. I named the trust, but it was already somebody else that had already named it. When I looked it up, someone had already named it. I enlarged it, and then I put a blanket on all our land down in Georgia, so no one could take it from us. So, yeah, a sheriff killed or didn't help really to try to find somebody, one of our family members that went to go see two women and didn't return. My cousins went down there, but I couldn't go down there because you motherfuckers up here. But maybe that's what the Most High intended, is that I stay here. Yeah. Because if I don't hand off to somebody and let them know, look, this is this, that, and the third, and not go down there and get killed, everything is lost. And that's not just on my grandmother's side. My grandmother and my grandmother. On my grandfather, on my grandmother's side, we Cherokee Indians, and we're on the Dawes list. It's a list that's with the government. It's called the Dawes list. To let everybody know that my family is from freedmen. We weren't no slaves. Then my grandfather on his side, the Creek Indian, all I had was a picture of my grandmother, and then I found out her name, and they've been calling me to Atlanta for so long to talk to my auntie and tape her before she passes. And I'm gonna get there. I'm going there. And I'm not worried about nobody doing that. I think she's about to see her 5th or 6th generation. So her name I'm not gonna say. But that side of the family were Creek Indian. Dane Calloway is not my big chief, like he's my boss or anything like that. But Dane Calloway paid a path for people to know how about genealogy and all of that stuff. Stuff I already knew because of my grandmother. Our family already knew before Dane Calloway was born. Dane Calloway he said he learned everything that he learned from his grandfather. So when someone says, money laundering, How could I money launder? Yeah, his book right there. You see that book? Let's say Amazon Prime. And give him his like for this one. But I always like to go to his old videos, and they never come up when they put up. But that's when that drama starts up. Is when I've shown Dane Calloway, and then that lady that I talk about all the time. She swears she's from Africa, and I just got the one John where she says everything in there, and I don't show her face. She's a black woman. You see him? He says he's the black man. Dan Calloway don't call himself that. He don't call himself African American. So when I say Dane Calloway was the one who court the Copenhagen Treaty, it was on the government's website for maybe, I don't know, it was some short amount of time. But he caught it, captured it. That's how I know. Call yourself African American. They'll deport your ass. They can deport you. They can take your ass straight from here and just drop you off in Africa. And there won't be shit you can do. You ain't gonna fight them police or nothing. So I'd be damned if I'm gonna let any woman catch me up, ask me what my worth is, and I'm telling her the truth. Bitch, you're a cop. And if you is a cop, I'm already hashtagging the FBI and everything because they're supposed, the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, is supposed to protect but police. The Supreme Court said that the police have no duty to protect the citizens. Have none. They don't have no duty to protect citizens. And are the 13%, there's Muslims, there's all type of people in there, Christians. So he don't talk too much against any religion. 6 days after this was published, yeah, 36,000 people haven't read this. I'm gonna read to you what this first comment, Bible Truth 57, says. Dang, at age 69, my great grandmother lived to be 106 years old. She was born in 1876. She died in 1984. She told me about her own out of her own mouth and other family members at a family reunion that her grandparents and great grandparents were born in America. That means she was able to trace her ancestry back to at least 1776. She clearly told me that our ancestors were not, look, from Africa. She always stated she was a Creek Indian. Keep teaching the truth, brother. I helped this man. I gave money to him. So if anybody want to say anything, I was giving money to him. You see him over here talking about how much money I gave him? No, I helped him when he had a little truck. I remember him and his wife, they had a little truck. He went down there to show us the pictures of the signs. So when I tell you that Harriet Tubman does not exist, so anybody that keep talking about, oh, well, I'm a descendant of Harriet Tubman, you're a motherfucking lie. Harriet Tubman came from a book. Who got a picture of Harriet Tubman? I don't let no woman tell me, and not that a woman can't tell me anything, but she's not gonna tell me a lie, and I'm just supposed to believe it, and I'm the man of the house, and I'm still if you don't get the fuck out of here. But here you learn that the DNA is passed from the woman. That's why you respect that woman. Women pass down the DNA. Everybody always wants a son, but the son, the DNA stops at a certain point. The woman continues to pass down the DNA, mitochondrial DNA. Now, I ain't getting into all of that. But as soon as I started showing these, niggas started chiseling. But it's one that they won't want to let me find. And it's the one where somebody is driving down the highway and he actually shows in time lapse. I wish I could catch this shit. It tells you the truth about genealogy reports here.
Many people are drawn to the open theory that a mysterious DNA test can provide the most accurate and accountable information of one's family traits by percentage and or location, but they fail to notice that all district and supreme courts legally do not recognize nor approve of any DNA genealogy test results as documented proof of one's true identity of nationality.
No court accepts it. None. That your genealogy from a DNA test shows one's origins. Faison 1385, what's good? Shout out, welcome to the chat. Dane Calloway. Look at this woman. Real light. She's showing, oh, I got my genealogy test. Look, all these places are saying she from. How she get the DNA? Who told her this?
What these money-hungry companies do not tell you, or rather do not show you, is what really happens when a person hands over their real and private data to the majority of these popular DNA test companies. Companies like 23andMe and Ancestry DNA, etc., have created a way to secretly make you agree with allowing these companies full controllable rights over your very own DNA information. This means that these companies are literally taking your private information and selling it back for medical economic growth and research purposes to Big Farm for larger than life profits. By the way, you don't get a piece of the pie neither. They have no intentions of sharing the wealth of your data with you. This may seem harmless to some consumers, but that depends on how a person truly feels about sharing their anonymized data unwillingly to God knows who across the globe. And they
So you don't see why I'm so angry that a woman puts up my private information that I was talking to her privately about, and she puts this shit up on fucking YouTube. And every fucking year at a certain time when I'm trying to do something, this woman tries to put people on me, the federal government. If you look, you see that he has that bird right there. If you look and see, I always use a crest. To show my and a shield over the heart of the bird. See what look right there? I'm talking as a bird of prey. An eagle.
cannot opt out of it once they agree to have a DNA test kit sent to them. Did you know this? There are millions of people who have no idea that this is happening due to the purposely very confusing verbiage used inside of these companies' terms of service. They do not make it user-friendly, nor do they commonly refer to their procedure as something the public should know about. Makes you wonder what else they're hiding behind curtain number 2 and 3. Furthermore, keeping
What do you say? Behind curtain 2 and 3. Paragraph 23. After Mo 3 was killed, his cousin put in paragraph 23 that Rainwater Benjamin was in a plot to have the artist murdered. So that's what I do. Go after the plot and everybody that was in the plot to have him murdered. So I asked for justice for Mo 3, and bam, I start getting all this motherfucking threats and shit. All shit happening to my family. But it was based, a lot of shit that they said to me, it was based on rumors. Sometimes people would appear in here and people had told me behind the scenes. So I protect them. With any information they give me, people don't got to show me no goddamn DNA test. Say, oh, this the mom, this the pop. No, they names. Their names alone. Melvin Abdul Noble. I know that he's a senior. That was his son. Nicole Nobles. I know that that was her son. They were married. They had the same name. So I don't worry about a lot of little stuff. I had to get to it's too much stuff. Yeah, to try to be trying to educate people on this. All I just say is justice for Mo 3, and I put little Melvin because I listened to the woman and I saw both of them crying, the mother and the father. And then I see who burnt them. And it was Rainwater and the baby moms. So what the fuck else do I got to worry about? I'm not worried about nothing else. Not too much else. I ain't worried about too much else. Everything comes out in the wash. But what came out in the wash, if you look at hip hop homicides, they family on both sides. However that happened, their family on both sides. And in America, you can change your name by common law. There are no Bo and no Bulls. So there's nothing else that I need to do. They didn't ask me to get on here. And do anything. And they don't owe me anything. I just wanted to find out how to give money to the Mo 3 Foundation and the heir apparent Cole Gotti Music and Mo 3 Music Media. I don't care. There was a time that I wanted to do something and get all of the money that they was owed because I'm telling them like, yo, his likeness and everything. All these channels down here, they belong y'all. Just part of the Mo 3 sector that use his face. Yeah, they owe y'all.
The consumer in the dark as to what the company actually does with the data before purchasing the kit, during the waiting game for the results to return, and after the consumer receives the results in the mail. Another major red flag is the fact that many of these DNA test companies are requiring the consumer to participate in medical research as a condition of obtaining a genealogy test. They tend to hide that major key requirement in a safe place where they know people would not be careful enough to check and read their terms for themselves. In fact, obtaining the customer's permission in this fashion is hardly informed consent, which is a direct prerequisite for subjects' participation in research. Genealogy tracking has become big business, with many companies charging up to $1,000 to trace your DNA to specific historical figures or ethnic groups in a distant past by analyzing ancestry tests. A group of scientists now offers a public warning that these ancestry tests have little scientific backing.
Look. See, she from Ghana, the Ivory Coast, Congo, Cameroon, 17%. She from other. How you get that out of a blood test that also can tell you, yo, yeah, that's your baby. How long it take for your DNA test to come? How you can go on CVS, get a DNA test just to say that, yo, this is my baby. other than that, I don't care about all this. Is you from Africa and all, I don't give a shit about that. I know where I'm from. So when I call them young brothers or anything like that, it's because I know where I'm from and I know where certain tribes are. That's it. I don't care about the 27%, 24. I don't care about none of that.
And are often so unreliable and inaccurate that they amount to genetic astrology. Though advertised
But genetic astrology. Some test findings tell people that they have links to groups such as Vikings, to particular migrations of people, and sometimes to famous figures such as Napoleon or Cleopatra.
advertisements for some ancestry testing companies give the impression that your unique DNA genealogy can tell you a specific story about your ancestry. The scientists say that the same history you get could be given to thousands of other people.
Yeah, the same test. You get that shit to everybody.
With or without a similar ethnic background, and that any number of different possible interpretations could come from your DNA results. I'm just here to make you think.
Man, that's all I'm here. Is to show you documents, public documents. So when motherfuckers start acting crazy and saying y'all hiding something, I know right from there to immediately start looking for the government in there about false. It's about false claims. Start talking about this Medicaid shit and all of that. So now you saying that our doctor, how somebody would know who my doctor is? How you get that information? You from the government? So I put in the John. Yeah, waste, fraud, and abuse. You wasting taxpayers' money to do what? Look at me. And I just document it all the way back. Because what do you say? Genetic astrology. So I just start looking back. See who the fuck keep coming at me at this time? Somebody that believe in astrology, and yeah, I believe in astrology to a degree. But nah, that don't lead my fucking life. Yeah, people have certain similarities based on the time of year and everything. You can call them a Gemini and all of this. It doesn't mean shit in the big eye things. People are just people. But as I've said, in astrology, if you read the Bible, God never said those people are wrong all the time. Sometimes they're right. So I listen to some of the things that they say. So I listen to, what's that lady name? To tell us the story about what happened in World 3. Only to a certain degree. Then I start trying to make sense of it. When it came to the baby father, Devin Brown.
Log on to patreon.com/Dane Calloway or paypal.me/Dane Calloway to support me, my channel, and my content. Any amount is much appreciated, and I humbly thank you. Now, before I begin this segment on the untold truth about who said that all African Americans came from Africa, I want to recite a very powerful but yet relevant quote from independent journalist, unorthodox researcher, and historian, myself, Mr. Dane Calloway. And that is, if you live in the present but have no idea about your past, inadvertently your past can return in your present, affecting your future. Millions of Americans were forcefully taught about the topic of American history through industrialized institutions throughout the 1600s and beyond. These institutions were ordered to legally plagiarize their publications from the likes of some very eminent key individuals which were responsible for delivering a form of idiosyncratic, unscrupulous manipulation towards the rebellious revolutionaries whom they attempted to capture and later enslave. In other words, this was a mastermind tactic utilized to implement fear and sorrow into the mindset of the millions of indigenous Aborigines in order to make the Aborigines halt their respective rebellions against the uprising of the Caucasoid European regime. The copper-colored Americans, or rather the Aborigines of America, who were born in America between the years of 1740 and 1912, are very essential to Aboriginal American history.
What years did he say? 17 to my great grandmother was born in 1900, and that's why my grandmother told me to make sure that I got the long form of her birth certificate, and I was able to trace our roots. And it went to some prominent Americans like Cam Newton and other people. I don't dote over people like that. I'm happy for his accomplishments and everything. Yeah. We got a lot of people in our family that stars. But look.
History, for they knew exactly of the unadulterated truth surrounding our actual history here in America. Many books were published during the late 1700s and well into the mid 1800s, but very few were written by Indian and or African slaves. Of course, due to slavery and its many laws surrounding it, preventing the Aborigines and African slaves to read and write in their respective original languages and or the English language. Allegedly, the first recorded, quote, African slave to have been able to publish any book in America was given the name of Phillis Wheatley. Phillis was famously known for writing beautiful poems in the English language, depicting various topics from her natural imagination. Her poetry was published in the year of 1773 in a book entitled Poems on Various Subjects, Religious and Moral. Phillis Wheatley was said to have been of African descent, having been born somewhere located in West Africa. However, there are no authentic historical records of her actual place of birth, nor of her original date of birth. So all entities documenting her origins are fictitious and shall be taken with a grain of salt. I'll be sure to produce a documentary detailing the untold history about Phillis Wheatley at a later time.
When my man is talking, you got to read the screen because he will say he's talking, but he's putting things on the screen so you can read what's on the screen that he's not going to say it out of his mouth. And I do the same thing. And I can understand the same thing when I put up certain people. And if I put them up, like one person, someone was showing something across the screen, some paper, while they was documenting what the person themselves was saying, but they were showing, actually showing the charges against the person. And I was analyzing it because I've been here, right here, and I just know how to analyze. So if someone sends me something, I just know how to analyze it. When I was a child, I speak as a child. But when I became a man, I put away all childish things. So I don't play games when I'm on here. Anything I do on here, I take serious. I'm not trying to lie on somebody. So when people call me a liar, I told you you created me. We are the receipts. There's two of us over here. And I caught y'all. I know one lady who said my name, and then I know the other one who said who the person is, my moderator. So you don't see my moderator here, but she's been here with me every step of the way. And there was other people that's been here with me, so they'll be in the bushes. But they told me things regarding the Mo 3 case, and I just play it at the right time. I don't know them. And when I say I don't know them, I didn't grow up with them. I grew up with this one. So I know him. But me and him, we ain't, listen, anybody come to us saying think we don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. Neither one of us was down on I-35. We just be over here. Just listen, we just like Mo 3. Philly loves Mo 3. And I know who introduced it to my cousin, and I know who introduced it to me. Wasn't Ratchet TV. Wasn't nobody else. But I told you, our family, we have a family member that was in the original Blue Note. So we all, our family is musical and we love music. everywhere. So if I just say Tupac and MC Breed, gotta get mine. So only person gonna come over here is my cousin, because we used to sit in the car and listen to that song. So this woman showing that showing, yeah, I asked her for money. Bitch, you stole money from me. I'm just trying to recover some of it that you took. You got what you gave me back out of all the money that I gave you. Yeah, I just gave you some game. Yeah, told you I was this doing this and that. I need this, that. I need some gas. I'm trying to see, is you really, because you came on this internet. First of all, you put my about a fake figure out that I gave you of how much I was worth. That's the first thing. I received an email telling me the people on the stage that came up on the stage with you, they broke into your joint. They basically told me what they did. Somebody was always giving me game. Somebody was always looking out for me. And I can't do those people wrong. And I don't know who they are because I never met them. It was an email. Even to somebody that I want to hurt. Him told me, I'm trying to protect you. And he lies a lot. For some reason, when he said that he was trying to protect me, I believed him. That don't make us fucking friends. I didn't grow up with him. He gave me a glimpse into a world, yeah, I can get down with and start fucking people up. Yeah, I can start fucking people up. No, I really ain't trying to go good there. This might be a setup, but him did give me some knowledge. You can get knowledge. I'm trying to tell you. In Islam, they call Satan Shaitan. Shaitan. We call him Satan in Christianity, but everybody believes in good, and then there's evil. And everybody knows that some people believe in having multiple wives. Some people believe in just having one wife. In Islam, they believe in having more than one wife. In Christianity, at a point, they believe having more than one wife. But from the beginning, Christ said, but from the beginning, it was not like that. It said Moses suffered you. So just leave that part right out there hanging in anybody's mind. That's.
I mentioned her to display the difficulties in gathering such authentic documents.
Look, a young Negro girl who was but a few years fenced brought an uncultivated barbarian from Africa and has ever since been and now is under the vantage of serving as a slave in a family in this town. And then boom, look.
Implementation of that time.
My family is from the Newtons, the Olivers, and Robertsons.
Time period in America.
I don't know who the fuck they married. Any of these people. I don't know any of these people.
And to also point out the fact that the Department of Historical Resources, as well as the American Textbook Council, has since changed hundreds of respective historical doctrines in order to justify their true hidden diabolical agendas and propaganda, and to also deem their divergent interpretations as official records of American history. Furthermore, this consistent method keeps authentic historical data in the dark from the public's eye. This should make you wonder what they are really hiding, and not only just what, but also why. The biggest portion of their hidden agenda was the abominable sabotaging of American Aborigines' history, legacy, languages, culture, and heritage systematically. Of course, they couldn't have pulled this task off on their own, so they implemented a methodology format based solely on the scientific concepts of eugenics. According to the National Archives, the term eugenics was coined by a British natural scientist and explorer named Francis Galton in the year of 1883. There is a gift and a curse to utilizing this method.
What do you say? There is a gift and a curse. And the year was 1883. So I look at 9 for a reason. And then when someone say the 9, I came in my chat and said, you nines. And then I know at 83, somebody was trying to say that this person was at 83 or 38, but I'm looking at it as an 83. I don't know the bull. I already know to say, I don't know nothing. Do you see me doing numbers over here? Like practicing numbers over here? I don't know nothing. I don't have to join no group or anything because wise learned leaders, we built that. So everybody that actually y'all didn't catch on why I was saying wise learned leader after I told the story. After I put up and I told you, I was warning people, I'm gonna learn you. So I tell you right now, I don't know why your advisors didn't forewarn you. MGR, which channel I'm on, ain't dumb as y'all look. took the sunglasses because I don't know nothing. Question everything. Rats. It's a fucking mic. Look, it's a mic. You don't hear the mic fucking up. So I'm just telling you, just be quiet and listen.
Of manipulative science, because it is said to help improve a selected group of people and their future generations to come, to overtake and oversee yet another set group of people and their future generations
Look at
by
them
way of
showing teeth.
extermination of their mindsets
It goes
only.
back to our
This rabbit
time.
hole goes
We
much
used to show our
deeper
teeth.
than one may assume. Allow me to simplify this explanation of this paramount method utilized by the likes of our governmental industrialized institutions throughout America still to this very day. Eugenics.
Only the strong survive. But this is by Stephen Strong, this article. It was written in February of 2015. Scientific evidence refuting the theory of modern humanity, African genesis, is common knowledge among those familiar with the most recent scientific papers on the human genome. What I tell you, mitochondrial DNA and the Y chromosomes. Regrettably, within mainstream press and academia circles, there seems to be a conspicuous and, dare we say it, deliberate vacuum when it comes to reporting news of the recent studies and their obvious implications. This article was inspired by a comment that was really made by, that. But here you go. Right here. You gotta go on Dan Calloway's page. I'm not going to keep showing this whole junk because I really just would like to find one article about him where he shows weather manipulation and it happened in Houston. I can't find it because it was a time lapse. It was a camera and it kept showing how the water was kept rising and rising and rising. He was showing it in an apartment complex. In that same video, it shows all these trucks driving down on the expressway, and on the side of the truck, it had the Masonic symbol, and then it had another name there, Amorica. And then that's where Planet of Fakes. And he say, Amorica. And he was killed when he tried to put out anything about Mo 3 and Kanika Jenkins and certain other things. The thing is this. When you put out a whole bunch of information, you're bonded together, though, by loyalty and royalty, in the sense that you are royalty, but loyalty bonds us together. So if you're not, like when I said I put up the drawing on Wise Learned Leaders, I don't care if y'all stay here. I don't care. I'm gonna keep talking about justice for Mo 3 because you can't understand it. That's your part. The way you understand justice for Mo 3 is the way you understand it. I'm gonna listen to what the mother, when she said my baby, she said justice for my baby. And that was the first time that I said, can I post this? I put that down there as a thumbnail saying that, and then I showed a picture of Justice for Mo 3. It's a Justice for Mo 3 at his gravesite. But his mom said she don't want to see nobody get hurt. So if somebody get hurt over it, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing. I don't know shit. I just be up here rapping, capping, talking. You won't ever see me in a courtroom testifying against nobody. I don't know nothing. Over here on MGR, on what? Wise Learned Leaders, on any of my channels, it's the same thing. We don't know nothing. Nothing. We just look at public documents. So when I said I was leaving it alone, somebody wanted to bring me back in by having somebody come at me. So that person must want some rap. Yeah, he must want some rap. He ain't talking now. He not talking. He was clout chasing. Someone called me, said I was clout chasing people. I don't clout chase shit. Fuck, I got a clout chase. I ain't no fucking ball clapping ass nigga. I ain't no dick sucker or none of that shit. That's what y'all try to say. So y'all can gain clout, and then I go right and look at y'all numbers and see how many views you got when you argue with me. And then when I start putting certain things down and show you that I'm not clout chasing, I know what you're doing. Yeah, motherfuckers start shutting the fuck up. And then, yeah, your likes go down. Yeah, because right now, I know where I come from. I know all of this that he's saying. I already know this. So my concentration is on paragraph 23. Rainwater. That's it. Anybody start talking this crazy other shit, I'll give you a few seconds. I'm gonna give you a few Johns before I rip you up on this joint and start playing recordings. I already know what I wanted to know when Mo 3's family came on this channel and they was arguing with people in the chats that came up and said something. Somebody came up on the stage and said something. These was all people, or that one person that came up on the stage that had the heart. He was the one that called his mom and said some shit to her. He was the one that tried to call the FBI and report other people. So I know y'all only do your activities that you do online, and I catch what people are saying in your chats. So that way I know when they come to me, I'm waiting for them. And when I say waiting for them, I was waiting for the PI. But I had already groomed and flipped this other black woman to tell me who is the Gumps. Yeah, who gay in this joint. Because this started out. I only came on to hear because somebody was saying, yeah, something about transgender. Who fuck with a tranny? I never said that a person says that they fuck with a tranny. Never. But my integrity won't let me tell a lie and say that you came to the door. Now it done went from I'm in love with Ratchet TV and Q. No, y'all know, because Petty wouldn't talk. Y'all know y'all court, because Petty talking now ain't throwing shots. I understand what he's saying because I physically met him, went back down there. That man did try to kill me. He ain't do nothing to me. Him, his woman, they took me out. I met his family. And then someone tried to come in between that and give me some false information. Here, so once I was shown that, that information you gave me, you try to play me. Well, let's just say it's a way to tell, to let people know, yo, boy, that shit wasn't the truth. And then I showed a video where the boy wants somebody to say this. Nah, Patty grabbed my arm and told me, go ahead back down stairs. So Patty knows that there was a woman in there. And I knew that it was a woman in there, but I didn't know she had been through all the mental things that she had been through. So I check on her. Patty probably checking on her. The whole South Carolina checks on her probably because that woman was talking to Ratchet TV long before I even got there. So I don't know no Petty. We're talking about Tom Petty, the race car driver. Yeah, I don't know no Petty. He calls himself Mr. Petty. I don't know. I don't know nothing. Yeah, y'all started trying to. Yeah, y'all started trying. Y'all was like the ATF, like y'all was trying to get fucking information about the Gizon. Yeah, because the only one bought a Gizon down there with no bullets was Ratchet TV. Yeah, I had a weapon. It was a machete. So go tell the police I had a machete. They already know it. I got one right now too. I'm telling them too. I bought it legally from Walmart, and I still got two brand new knives. Nice. They waiting to get some work. I'm the same. Only difference now is, yeah, remember, I started out small like this before, but I just found out something was a rainwater production, and I don't play with fucking rainwater. Rainwater, if you did something down there with Alexis Ware, bro, I fuck you around. Shout out to Beatmaster 100. Yeah, I don't even know who he is, but he did come up here and talk, and I went over and listened to his music. Yeah, I went and listened to his music.
I don't know what to do. Hey, I don't, man. I feel naked out here. I'm thinking about they got Sonny in some abandoned building or some basement. He's fucking bleeding, man. He's dying, man. They're killing my little man. I'm about to be on some real murder shit. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Put your hands down, man. Put your fucking hands down. Man, any nigga that ever looked at me wrong owes me money. Any jealous bull shit about me is fucking dead. Get your ass out of here, motherfucker. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? Hey, they're fucking dead. I don't give a fuck about nothing, man. I need my little man back.
So I'm just saying. But I say we don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. Or somebody knows something, but yeah, we ain't on here talking about it. We won't be talking about it over there. We ain't talking about it on here. Over here, yeah, I talk for as long as I can. I want to make sure that everybody, yeah, you listening to me on your radio or you listen to me on your phone or whatever. I know that you cool because you checked in and sent me something, just like they just sent me right now. But yeah, it's shit go down. I don't know nothing. I play a certain song for a reason. Certain songs. My name is Onk. Unknown. I don't want to be known by nothing but MGR. You call me MGR or you want to. But the family plan, yeah, make you know where your people's at, what they doing. You know, we establish a way that we can talk to each other so we know. Yeah. Just because I don't know nobody in Harrisburg except I showed somebody that was on a piece of paper that some work, that piece of paper that some paperwork came in, and there's a female name up there. Yeah.
Eugenics literally changes everything that any person was ever taught of or even thought of previously before this selection was carried out upon him or her. According to Francis Galton, this system would allow, quote, more suitable races or strains of blood a better chance of prevailing speedily over the less suitable. Galton was heavily influenced by the likes of an English naturalist, biologist, and the first ever documented genealogist by the name of Charles Darwin.
Bam. Evolution. And then he say we came from apes. I don't know. What apes? So he got us some evidence showing that we came from apes. He a bad boy. If anybody like it, don't he look like an ape? If he want to say that, he look like an ape.
Darwin single-handedly developed the controversial theory surrounding human specimen and the system of natural selection. During the early 1900s, the social engineering aspect of Darwin's theory became very popular worldwide amongst many scientists alike, high-ranking politicians, and it even caught the eye of the elitists, the most powerful globalists to ever exist in modern times.
And see how they had their hands on this globe, and then remember on the Simpsons, that's how they was trying to predict who the like President Trump was going to be on it, because they showed the same joint right here, and then President Trump came president and he was coming down the escalator. So they was like, yo, look at the Simpsons. That shows he going, yeah.
Times. They all played a prominent role in elevating the advancement of eugenics, specifically for the sake of humanity, at the cost of whatever they desire, religiously following this formula of a rule by dubbing it as, quote, survival of the fittest. This method is solely responsible for delivering the many delusional hypothesized explications for well over 100 years now. For example, the heavily popularized 1976 fictional novel called The Roots, which was a
But I tell you on here, I told y'all, Alex Haley, look, the 30th anniversary edition. I told you Roots was a novel. That shit, he got sued for this shit. He told us this shit, talking about the slaves came from fucking Africa and with these motherfucking chains on and all this shit, the rope around his neck. Look at this shit. This shit was fake. He got sued for this. And Kuta Kente, yeah, don't nobody know no Kuta Kente. That shit is a fucking. Who the fuck is Kuta Kente? Toby. The boy was beating, talking about your name, Toby. Yeah, nobody beating no shit. Beating who?
of America. For starters, Alex Haley, along with unknown co-conspirators, created the Kente Foundation in 1972, 4 years prior to the release of the novel The Roots. in order to create and manage manipulative records that aided his fictitious storyline, as well as to allegedly help in tracing Black genealogy, in which this foundation quietly became a few famously known ancestry DNA companies soon after. Due to its popularity and overwhelming responses of intrigued Black Americans, Haley was forced to admit that his novel was merely fictional and not based on a true story like it was originally published as such. What is also important to note, Alex Haley and company were sued.
Who he in bed with? They laying in bed together. Alex Haley and Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones got his shirt off. Shit. Well, hey.
By another author named Harold Colander. Colander had previously wrote a published fictional novel entitled The African, which included a very familiar storyline and a main character named Kutankinte that was plagiarized in Alex Haley's The Roots novel. This suit was settled outside of court, and Colander was awarded a whopping total of $650,000. This should also make you question all of Haley's work in general, especially his 1965 novel called The Autobiography of Malcolm X, as it was released only after Malcolm X's assassination without written nor verbal consent of Malcolm's direct family members. Plus, he admitted to changing up
his direct family members. So, bringing that back. Bro, don't nobody want to hear shit from the Mo 3 sector. I don't want to hear shit from the Mo. I told y'all I ain't want to hear nothing from the Mo 3 sector. I want to hear from his direct family members. And we heard from him. We heard from his direct family. I don't need some rainwater production with his big ass teeth look like Mr. Ed telling me nothing. I don't want to hear nothing by nobody else telling me nothing about what the fuck happened. Mo 3, he this and he that. No, that nigga was forced to admit, yeah, I stole the money. Yeah, and yeah, this nigga got caught up in all types of lies. So, yeah. Everybody that was part of the Mo 3 sector, I'm telling you, they can't. It's part of the sector. Yeah, you have some involvement with it. I ain't know who that person is. I know who that person is, but I don't know nothing about him either. Told y'all to buy the book. You should have bought the book.
multiple things he originally wrote, and which the majority of the public has no idea of. In conclusion, I would like...
Hello, I'm William Attlee, and this is a news brief with truth. See the men on the screen. They are the ancestors of the African American, but there is a problem: their true identity. Thomas McNeely has the story.
Well, William, the African American community is deeply divided due to the tagline, African Americans ain't Africans, which can be found in numerous places on the web. Now, it should be obvious as to why it's causing a commotion, but if it escapes you, let me explain. The current American education states African Americans were brought to America as slaves from Africa, which is simply not true. They are American indigenous, not descendants of Africans. As they say, The truth is stranger than fiction. Although
Have a good day. The truth is stranger than fiction. I don't know why your advisors didn't forewarn you. MDR ain't dumb as y'all look. As Beatmaster 100 says, have a good day.